I don't use the blue bubble iMessages or green bubble Android messages. I use the much better WhatsApp messaging where I can text both iPhone and Android friends alike. I've curated over 25 must-know WhatsApp tips, tricks and features just for you in this video. By the way, I'm showing these on an iPhone, but the Android UI should be fairly similar. It's going to be a really useful video, so let's get started. Did you know that you can message yourself on WhatsApp? That's right. When you create a new message and search for your name, you will find yourself as a contact and you can start messaging yourself. But why would you want to message yourself? I do it for a few reasons. One, this is one of the quickest way to take notes to myself. I jot down temporary notes so often. I even use it to create shopping list, save some important images, draft a long message before sending, and so much more. Sometimes I use it to transfer files between my phone and computer using this feature. I will send web links, photos, documents, and videos friends have shared with me to myself. And when I get to my computer and open WhatsApp web, it's all ready for me there. Try it out. It's my most used feature hands down. Next, some organization tips. You can now pin contacts to the top of your chat. If you want some chat to always be at the top, even if there are new messages from other contacts, you can easily pin them to the top. To do this, simply swipe from left on a contact message and tap pin. Now this chat will always be on the top for you to access easily, even if there are newer messages from other contacts. I usually have my husband's and my own chat pinned at the top for easy access, but unfortunately, you can now only pin 3 contacts max at the top, but still very useful feature. Okay, I said 3 chats max can be pinned, but there is another feature which will let you access your favorite chats easily, and that's favorites. You can mark multiple contacts and groups as favorites by long pressing on the chat and tapping add to favorites. Now, if you swipe down a little, you can access a section called favorites. Here, you can see just your favorite contact chats and you can manage them directly from here. And you can even reorder the chats as well. Did you notice something? When you tapped on favorite section, there is also a tab for unread and group. This is a wonderful little organization way to categorize and find your chats. I frequently use the unread section to clean up my messages and also use favorite sections to find my favorite contacts right away. In fact, my WhatsApp mostly stays in favorite section most of the time. Next, if you want to hide or lock a chat from others who use your phone, you can do that easily by long pressing on a chat and tapping lock chat. You can see that the chat is now hidden. Swipe down to show the locked chats here. This way, it will require you to use Face ID or fingerprints if you want to open the chat. But what if you don't want to show the locked chat sections? To keep that even more secure, you can go to settings here, set to hide messages and give a secret code. Now your locked messages will show only when you type the secret code in your search bar. Okay, now you have already been using group chats, but do you know about broadcast list? If not, you should start using them. To send a message to a group of people, tap the plus icon, select new broadcast. Now pick the people you want to send a group message to and send a message like any other group message. What's the advantage, you ask? This will not create a group, but it will send these messages individually to each recipient. And these recipients will not even know that if that message was sent as a broadcast. You can create a name for this broadcast list and send to them more messages again by going to the settings and finding them in broadcast list. I usually create one for parties and events where not everyone may know each other to form a group, but I can send them updates and photos individually in one go. Next tip, share HD photos and videos. Did you know WhatsApp by default compresses all your media significantly when sending them over? But to send pictures or video in full resolution, tap on this HD icon at the top. Now your photos and videos will go as full resolution media. You can even set the HD as default in the settings like this, but remember it will take more network and storage. We saw ways to find chats easily using pinning chats and marking them as favorites. But what if you want to find a specific message? Well, there are pinnings and favoriting messages too. Go to a message and long press it. Here you can see an option to pin the message at the top. It will stay there for up to 30 days for you to quickly access it. I usually pin a travel ticket I sent over WhatsApp or an event invite I need to remember. But if you want to do favorites, there is a way to. Long press a message and tap star here. You can star multiple messages and you can find all the starred messages for a contact by tapping the contact name and tapping starred messages section. You can do this for each contact. Next up, instant audio and video messages. You might already know that you can send instant audio messages by long pressing the mic icon at the bottom. It'll start recording and send when you leave the icon. Very handy. But do you know that you can also do the same with video messages too? Just long press on the camera icon and WhatsApp will start recording a selfie video. Just leave to send the message. These are small video sizes and are not even stored in your gallery. Next feature, one of my most used feature of all time, editing sent messages. When you send a message with a typo or wrong information, you can long press the message, tap edit and correct the message within 15 minutes of sending the original message. No more typo messages here on. Next, I guess tip number 11. With a recent update to WhatsApp, you can now send event invites in group directly. Do this by tapping the plus icon in a group chat, select event, fill in the details and send. This way, all the details of an event like birthday parties will be sent to everyone in the group and they can even RSVP directly on the message. No more individual messages to check who is coming and who is not. Next, one of the nicer updates for people in a lot of unrelated group chats. Do you feel obligated to stay in a group chat just because everyone might get to know if you leave the group? Now, WhatsApp will let only the admins know that you have left the group and no one else will know. Very considerate of Meta. Okay, next up, I have some few tips and tricks specifically to save you some phone storage. WhatsApp is notorious for hogging a lot of storage. WhatsApp is one of my most storage using apps. To help you manage the storage better, here are some tips and tricks. First, start sending view once media. View once media are those which can be viewed only once by the user and then it will automatically get deleted once opened. They won't be saved in your gallery, they won't take up extra space and you can't even take screenshot of it. To do this, select any photo or video to send and before sending, tap this little icon which says 1. Once enabled, it will send as a view once media. You can even do the same for audio messages as well. Tap the mic to record an audio, swipe up to lock recording. Once recorded, pause and select one icon again. Now this audio will be sent as a view once message. View once messages are nice for media, but what about regular chats? There is a way for messages too. You can go to contact, select disappearing messages here and then select a duration. What this will do is all your messages in this conversation will automatically be deleted after a set time. It will be cleaned up to save some more extra space. But what if you want an important message to not disappear after a few days? That's easy too. Simply long press on that message and select keep. All the messages you have marked as keep will not disappear. Save this for those special or important messages. You can go back and find it in the kept messages in the chat. Next space saving tip, fix your media settings. This is the biggest space consuming part in WhatsApp with large media files from multiple group chats. Do two things here. 1. Compress the media you are sending to others. This is already the default, but if it's accidentally on, go to settings, storage and data and select media upload quality. Make sure it's standard. This will significantly reduce the space used by media. Next, let's fix media sent by others in group. In the same storage and data settings, under media auto download, turn it off for all medias like photos, audios and videos. What this will do is, when someone sends you a photo or video, WhatsApp won't automatically download it. You will have to select to download. This way, you will not auto-download hundreds of photos coming in those groups. These settings will reduce space from here on, but what about the space which is already taken by WhatsApp? How to reclaim them? Here's how to do it. Go to storage and data settings and select manage storage. Here you can see what chats are taking how much space. Go ahead and delete the unnecessary media from these chats. The best way to do this is selecting the larger than 5 MB section and then sort it by largest. Now delete unnecessary media and this will reclaim a good enough space from your phone. Okay, the next set of features and tips are for the AI enthusiasts. Meta has built a lot of AI features right into WhatsApp, like ChatGPT. This AI is called Meta AI and is accessible right inside of WhatsApp. You can talk to Meta AI just like another person. To chat with Meta AI, just look for this blue circle icon on the top. Tap it and now you're chatting with an AI. Meta AI is as powerful as ChatGPT and is actually better at some tasks. I made a whole video comparing Meta AI and ChatGPT if you want to take a look. Here I can ask for cooking recipes, travel plans, general knowledge questions, or anything you would ask ChatGPT. It is super useful to have a fully fledged AI to chat in WhatsApp. If you haven't tried, do try it right away. ChatGPT's free version won't create images for you, but Meta AI will. Just type imagine followed by description of the image you want. Meta AI will create a realistic image right within the message. You can now spice up your group chat with custom AI stickers and emojis. Here's an awesome feature of Meta AI which even ChatGPT and Copilot are missing. Instead of typing imagine, type imagine me followed by a description. Check it out. Imagine me as a princess in magical world filled with flowers and waterfalls. Well, wait. It's not the best, but I'm hoping this feature will get better with some future updates. If you give Meta AI your photo once, it'll create a realistic AI-generated photo of you within seconds. Possibilities are limitless. Give it a try. Okay, these are AI-generated photos, but Meta AI can also create avatars too, which you can use it as emojis and reactions in your messages. This is also custom made from your photo. To get your own avatar, select this icon in a chat, go to the middle tab. If you don't already have an avatar, WhatsApp will suggest to create it for you. If you already have one manually created and want to use your photos, select this pen icon, delete the old avatar like this, and then create a new one like this. Your avatar is created with all the different expressions and your likings. Now you can use them in messages, in status as reactions, stickers, or even as your profile picture. If finding the Meta AI chat is difficult, you can access all these functionalities right by typing your question in the search bar itself. AI is just getting everywhere, isn't it? Okay, how did you like this video? I had fun making it. If it was informative, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Helps take the video to many more people. I'll see you all in another interesting video. Until then, this is Anjana. Bye-bye.